Sure, I should go home like Disney. Sure, I should go home, but like you just. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be taking part on a different. It's just going to be me pouring out my heart, basically, right? And so I was just thinking, and I realized that it's almost a year that I packed my stuff and left everyone I knew, everyone I cared about, everyone that cared about me in some way to this place, right? And I know one of the things I kept asking myself even while I was coming was, how am I going to survive, considering the fact that this is the very first time I am going to be living very far away from people who I would say, quote unquote, who spoke the same language as I did. Worst case scenario, I could speak pidgin, give you, and people who had almost, or I thought had seemingly a different way of life and approach to life. And I got here quite perplexed, sort of, and but now thinking about it, I've come to realize that certain things helped me adjust while I got here, and some of those things, and I will just be sharing it. So for people who, when they are moving or you intend to move to Malta eventually, right, you can try some of these things, but of course everyone's experience is quite different, and this is just my own experience, and I'm just putting it out so that in case you find it helpful, you could just adopt it. So first things first is that I would say embrace the culture of the place you are going to. So just come with an open mind. Don't be tempted to say, as me say for my country, for Nigeria, for this place, this is how we do it, this is how it's done, all of that. Just try to accept this place that you've come to call home, or is going to be your home for the next few months, or depending on how long you intend to stay here. Just find a way to open up your mind, your heart to all that it has to offer. And I'm not going to lie, Malta is very beautiful, but there's no country that is 100% perfect, right? Every place, everything has something that makes it bad, but if you continue to do well on the bad parts of a place, then you'll never get to enjoy or see the good part and enjoy that good part. So learn to embrace the culture, right? Immerse yourself in a local culture, the place, the vicinity where you are. There are certain festivals. You try to know those people that you, and the Maltese are super kind people, sweet souls, very amazing human beings you would ever meet. So having that mindset kind of makes it a lot easier for you to adjust in this new environment. Some persons will say learn the language. I can't speak Maltese yet. I hope to learn. I intend to learn, but I feel like it makes a lot of sense that you start to pick like simple words like thank you, some of those courtesy words, calm. You try to understand some of, or even their mannerisms. Mela, my friend, when you say some of those things, it kind of gives them, it makes you a part of, makes you a part of the place, sort of, because when you see that, typical Maltese will be excited, oh, you sounded this way. It's something that they derive joy in, and so if while in the process of learning the language, you could also pick the little ones that you could say courtesy word, cautious words, thank you, please, and all of that. I would also say establishing a routine for myself. My routine at some point was just because I work from home, so I just wake up, set up my PC, get ready, and all of that. Then at some point I saw that it wasn't quite helpful for me, so I registered in a local gym that was close to where I was living at the time, right? So I had this routine that after work I'd go to the gym, or I'll take a walk in, sorry about that, or I'll take a walk, I'm not sure. The weather has just been somehow, so it's been affecting my throat. So guys, if you intend to come to Malta, or you're going to be in Malta towards the summer period, don't forget to hydrate. Like, water is important. So back to the gist. So create a routine. This is what you do, this is how you do it, so it helps you to ease in, so you don't get pretty overwhelmed and all of that. Then the importance of community cannot be overemphasized, right? So I usually would recommend, before you set out to a new place, try to look out for if there are people that already from where you are, maybe your religion, your church, your mosque, your country, your tribe. You try to look out for stuff like that, people that are there, and connect with them. Kind of keeps you a bit sane. There's gonna be honestly, I'm not gonna lie, there are gonna be times when you feel like very lonely. You want to I should go home, like Disney. I should go home, but like you just think about it. When you have friends, you have your community. It's just, and for me personally, my community here has just been my church community. They have been absolutely amazing. I don't even know, I just continue to tell myself that God specifically raised this group of people for me, so that to help me in this my journey here, because they're just all amazing members of Lighthouse Assembly. Shout out to you guys. You guys have just been, you don't know what you do for me. Every Sunday worship and all of that, our chats, our conversation, the genuine care and affection each and every one of you show, from the pastorate down to the least member of the church. Everyone is just concerned about your well-being. It is just amazing. So look out for communities like that. Maybe there are other Nigerians, try to, or even still better still, there are also group of experts groups, right? If you're an expert, there are expert groups on Facebook. You can always just look them up, see the activities they're doing, sign up for one of them, and you don't know, you could just meet very interesting people that eventually turn out to become amazing friends, just like I have. I'm going to be bringing one of them onto the channel very soon to talk about her experiences, how life has been for her in Malta. Then last but not the least, I think, is that make it a point of duty to stay in touch with loved ones. Life can be very overwhelming abroad. Life can be very, I don't know, you just want to disconnect and all of that, but it's quite important that you stay in touch with the people that you left at home. You have to talk to them so that you kind of realize that you are not alone, even though it seems as though you're alone, but you are not alone. So these are basically the things I think I did that helped me adjust while I was I'm still adjusting, right? Even though it's 1 year bigger, but I'm still adjusting. So these are the things that I did that helped me settle in and adjust. And yes, pray for great friends. I'm not going to lie, it's going to be very difficult to make friends here, because everyone is just like being an adult, minding their business, drinking water, minding the business that pays them. So it's quite difficult making new friends here. But in all honesty, when you eventually make friends, there are, I don't know, I've made very fantastic friends. I have great friends that we do stuff together, we hang out, we travel together and all of that. Very great minds, right? So the only way you can make new friends also is when you go out, you associate with people, maybe church, mosque, some of those activities, on Facebook, festivals and all of that. Just be willing to meet new people from different cultures and just exchange ideas, right? Basically. So these are the things that made life a lot easier for me, settling in and adjusting here in Malta. And I do hope that this thing helps someone when they're here, are experiencing in the phase they just moved. So I just hope that this video helps you settle in and adjust and enjoy your time while you're here. Now, until I see you in my next video, do take care.